Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are live, a little late today, but we're here. So, on today's show, on today's show, I'm going to show you how to touch up stones that you might have purchased from, an online dealer, or you just recently came back from Tucson and you bought some stones, but having a second look at them, and the light of your own home, you notice it's not, it has some fine scratches here and there. Like nothing dramatic, but if you really wanted to take it to a really high shine, I just wanted to share with you my tips on what I do. And I feel as though this is something that would definitely help a lot of people. So, hey, Sahar. Sahar, I missed you on the Friday auction show. How you been, girlfriend? So I'm going to show you how to touch up stones that have fine scratches and how to just like zip it up in case it doesn't look as polished as hello, Melanie. Just hey, girl. Hey, look, Nicole's in. Oh, Nicole, beans cracked me up last night. I don't know if you shared with the rest of the world, but that was just too much. So hello, Christine Gravens. Hello, Christine. You've been really doing some amazing stuff on the JOOLTOOL. By the way, I've been noticing your posts in our JOOLTOOL community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, my Jennifer Shute. I know Sephora has a big event, so it's been working like crazy. I just got off. Okay, that explains it, Sahar. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Diane Kennedy. Hello, Diane Molly. Hello. Okay, Nicole, I got you. Hello, Carol Billet Barnett. Carol, you share a birthday with my father. My father's birthday was on Sunday as well. So happy birthday, Carol. So that's pretty cool. Hi, Teresa Sarnowski. Hello, Melody Eister. Mwah. Welcome to the show. And Diana Schnetska. Sorry, I missed the last stone. I know, Melody, you did. You missed some. But guess what? I still have plenty more. So we're going to do another one this Friday. Hello from South Carolina. Hello, Belle. Welcome to the show. Hi, Glenda Moore. Hello, Glenda. Yeah, Glenda's back from Tucson. She says it wasn't the normal Tucson. It was a little sad, she said, But just the consensus from people that I know, not the attendees, but exhibitors, I know a lot of them did not want to participate. And a lot of the reason is, number one, people are still on the skittish side. And number two, a lot of the international people are still in lockdown and they couldn't come. And number three, a lot of shows got canceled, like the show that we would have been at. Next year, they said, bye-bye. No show this year. So, hello, Paula. Hello, Jared. Hello. You are fine. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that. Always need a little pick-me-up every day. So today I'm going to show you how to touch up your stones really quick. So let's say Glenda just came back from Tucson. If you notice some of your stones have a little bit of scratches here and there, I'm going to show you how to fix it up really, really quick. So let's get started. So how you guys doing? I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And remember, the JOOLTOOL raffle is still going on strong. I know everyone pretty much who's watched has already donated to the raffle, but we are aiming, Kristen, for this Friday for the raffle? Where'd Kristen go? I'm talking to nobody. I'm aiming for this Friday, you guys, but I'm going to be really honest. The raffle entries have been a little on the light side. So the whole idea was for it to become a fundraiser. So I just want you guys to know the odds of winning, you know how they say that the odds of so the odds of winning are pretty high, guys, like really high. So last entry we had under 100. We had just under 90, I think. Yeah, Kristen says yes, she confirmed. Let's just say we're at the halfway less than halfway margin now. So yeah, I know. So please share that I'm doing a raffle. We're giving away a brand new JOOLTOOL with the lights, the visor, the tool rest, and the full hard and soft stone there you go. It's hard and soft stone lapidary kit. And I'll even sign the JOOLTOOL for you. Our last winner was our beautiful Melanie Campbell, who won a brand new JOOLTOOL, and I did sign it to her. So $50 will get an entry for this kit. And so hopefully, if I get enough entries to substantiate doing to justify the raffle on this Friday, I will do it. But I'll let you know if if it's a little on the light side, maybe I'll move. Yeah, it's for charity. It's for a good cause. So we're aiming, to collect. Yeah, got home in time. Hi, Terry. Hey, hello, Paula. Hello. I will be in the car traveling to the beach on Friday, so I might miss the live. Oh, Teresa. Well, you know what? We got to get a proxy for you. You know how they have a vote by auction, someone who bids for you when you're on proxy. So let me show you basically the diamond wheels that I use to touch up stones are primarily like 3 wheels. It's the 8,000, the 50,000, and sometimes the cerium if it's a non-porous stone. So let's, hi Lori, hello. Hi Kathy Ward, welcome to the show. And Cindy Singh, hello everybody. Yarrow just posted, thank you Yarrow. Yarrow posted, more info about the charity, but can you put the link of where they can donate it so they can get their entry in for the raffle? Okay, so you guys, let me show you guys. You know what I was doing? You guys are going to laugh. I had an 80 grit on here because I was grinding down my fingernails because they were too long. I kid you not. I literally had it on right now. Look. And I turned it on and I literally went like this. If anything, I want to grind it a little bit more down. There you go. Yep. There's nothing the JOOLTOOL can't do. That's an 80 grit. I was going to do a scratch eraser, but I grabbed that quick. So now they're nice and short. Do you see that? So there. Thank you, JOOLTOOL. I swear. I love it. So I primarily use the step 2 8,000 and step 3 50,000 of the brown polishing diamond and the cerium oxide when the stone is non-porous. And a non-porous stone would be like an agate, a quartz, anything that doesn't have, cracks or striations in it or anything. So I am going to just touch up. So this is a druzy. There's really nothing wrong with it because they're pretty polished. But if I just wanted to spruce it up, you could tell right here along the edge where it's been rubbing, I guess, up against other stones. Can you guys see how it's a little bit on the dull side right there? Can you see that, Yarrow, right here? Can you guys see that? It's not a reflection. It's a little on the dull side. It's just a little cloudy. So if I was wanting to polish that, I would start with let's say I would start with the 50,000. The 50,000 will guide you whether you should go to the 8,000 or you pretty much hit gold and then you go to the cerium, for example. But if the 50,000 isn't doing much, then then they'll tell you that you need to go to a coarser grade, for example. So start with the 50 and see what happens. And if you need to, a little bit more, then by all means, you can go to a coarser. So I'm going to just work. Let me go ahead and just lightly mark this. It's basically right in this area. Do you guys see that? Can you guys see that right there? That's where I'm primarily going to work. And so I'll turn this on. So I'm going to run this at slow speed. The brown diamonds, the 50,000, run really good at slow speed. They perform really nice. So I'm just going to hold it there and see what happens. It's a little polishy. And it seems to be doing the trick. It's not so foggy anymore. You guys want to see that? Do you guys see how it's a little bit shinier? Did that make sense, Yarrow? Just a quick little spruce in certain areas. The beauty with the jewel tool is you can touch up just a section. You know what I mean? You don't have to get crazy. Oh, wow, that looks really good. Look at that. You guys see the difference? Just a quick touch up. If you see anywhere else, you can touch up. But for the most part, this was pretty good. I don't really need to do anything. And I'm going to just go from, so the 50,000, I struck gold. Perfect. 50,000 did what I wanted. And so on something like this, especially a black, stone, the cerium polish really will help with that polish because you can really see any kind of rub marks with it. This one, not so much. You can't, but just in rule of thumb, the cerium polish will give you a nice polish, especially on hard stones. So run it slow. So cerium likes a lot of water. This is the reason why cerium likes a lot of water, you guys. It creates like this white slurry. You guys see that? It's activated with this. So it's not so rough anymore. So if the surface is rough, the slurry is highly activated. But since I've already got a pretty polish right here with the 50,000, that I don't need to. But if you go kind of anywhere else, you can kind of see if it's a little dull, it'll kind of wake it up. But for the most part, this is beautifully polished. You guys see that? Very nice. And you can touch up the rest of the stone, for example. You know, if you kind of, notice any kind of, it's not really, okay, there's a little white right here. Do you guys see that little white? The stone is pretty polished. So when the stone is polished, you don't see too much white slurry because it's already, polished. So the cerium really doesn't need to do much. Yeah, this is a beautifully polished jersey. And so that's that. There we go. Look at this now. Look at this whole piece. You see, nice and polished. Let me clean that edge up. Beautiful. So there. Now this stone is perfect. Now let's say that, see how nice that came out actually? It came out really pretty. And this is a great way to touch up stones because, you guys, these dealers move, they're movers, shakers. So stones get thrown in, Ziploc bags. They rub against each other. So having the ability to just lightly touch it up is a godsend. And here's a moonstone, you guys. You guys see, this is a really pretty, so this is a moonstone that I bought. Now, it's weird because it's not a chip. It was cut by accident like this. Do you guys see that? So it's not a chip in any way. It was actually cut like this. And I noticed that the tip was cut and maybe someone slipped during the, polishing stage and went, uh-oh, forget that and let it slide. You know what I mean? But I bought this because look at this moonstone, people. Like, honest to God, it's like gives me life. It's got this beautiful blue, gorgeous white with translucency. I love the mix of the two. You know what I mean? And so if I want to fix this up, oh, shoot, I forgot to have Yara take a picture. Yara, can you take a picture of this? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Hi. Oh, hi, Rita. Rita, you're from Brazil. Okay, so in Brazil, we don't have any dealers in Brazil. We have dealers in Europe, in the UK. So honestly, Kathy wants me. Okay, so real quick, Rita, if you purchase a jewel tool directly from JOOLTOOL.com, we suggest choosing DHL as a form of shipment, and it takes 3-4 days transit, pretty much. And we work with you on how what's best to get it over there to you, to help you any way we can. So please contact us directly. Rita, if you want, send me a message. Ugh, no, messages are not good. I rarely check my Facebook messages. But if you email us at accounts@jooltool.com, Yaro's going to put the email address. We would love to help you and guide you in the direction because, well, you need a Jool tool in Brazil. Okay, now Kathy Ward asked a question. Let's go ahead. Kathy, let me see Kathy's question. Can you please clarify the use of cerium disc? You said not to use it on porous stones. Okay. Does that mean don't use on soft stones? Is porosity a hardness? Okay, so look, Kathy, I would say, I can't say that a soft stone is porous, but because a lapis is kind of hard and a lapis is porous, for example. But I want to say any stones that, that they're just porous. I can't explain. Like a turquoise is still a soft stone, but it's not porous. For example, that's a better analogy, in my opinion. So I would say this is what I mean. Use the cerium on stones like agate, quartz, ruby, sapphire, those kinds of stones, topaz, aquamarine, things that are solid. Do you know what I mean? And have like this crazy kind of shine after it's polished. Like the druzy was perfect for cerium. I would even use cerium like if I had a moonstone, but I got to make sure the moonstone doesn't have any kind of, striations or anything like that. But for the most part, I stick to cerium oxide, things that have a glass-like surface. Does that make sense? So Kathy, think of stones that have more of a glass-like surface, consistency kind of a thing. Diana, are you making fun of me? Diana, glass-like stones. I'm trying to bring some kind of comparison to, like, you know what I mean? Like some people, like one lady posted that she bought, hold on, wait. So like, for example, someone posted that she bought topaz from some Indian dealer and she posted it saying that these look like glass. I'm not sure, but it looks like glass. Like she couldn't differentiate glass from a topaz. I'm talking like in that manner. No, Diana Kennedy. Oh God. Oh, okay. So Diana Kennedy, you're not making fun. No, I was saying Diana Schnetska. So Diana Kennedy, so since the cerium, kind of, I want to say it's impregnated. Okay, so the 3M cerium, the disc is impregnated with cerium oxide. And so when it releases this white slurry. You didn't see it in action because it was polishing a polished surface. So the cerium didn't really need to activate. Do you know what I mean? So cerium will leave like this white slurry substance. And so that white slurry substance lodges into like the pores. Just so think of, something in your face. You put something in, it's going to, get lodged into your pores. That's what I mean. No way. You said that. Diana Schnetska said that, typed it before I said it. Girl, we're on the same wavelength. Thank you. That was good. Because I'm like, whoa, I couldn't think of any other, comparison. I thought that would be the best analogy. So I love it, you guys. You guys are hilarious. Chris, what cerium does to porous stone. So Diana, it will polish a porous stone, but it'll lodge, the white will get lodged in, and it's a pain in the butt to remove. You'd have to leave it in an ultrasonic cleaner and hope that it comes out, because sometimes if it goes in, it might not come out. I love it. Kathy, how funny. When I said porous stones, I thought of my face spackle, and you totally landed. Kathy said those porous stones need Anie's face spackle, to make it smooth. I know. If only we could. Could you imagine? Oh my God, they would be beautiful polished stones. Uh, what? Yes, hard to remove without a toothbrush. Even with a toothbrush, Irene, there's times where once it goes in, the pores can be so like microscopic, and that little slurry just pop right in there, and good luck trying to get it out. Hi, Bonnie. Hey, girl. How are you? Went to Tucson. Okay, so here we've got. Okay, but Christine Graven said something. She, I like this. I'm going to read it. I have a couple examples of porous versus. Oh, here we go. Let's all read together. Porous versus non-porous stones. From my experiences, I can share them in the group. Thank you. What happened to me is the cerium became embedded in the spaces. Yes, I decided it was just fine given what these things are, but I could see it being frustrating. If you've got a stone, you want to be perfect. Absolutely. So that's why, Christine, there's times where I stop at the 50,000. Now, this is what I mean. Like, Yarrow, I actually stole the cerium for this here. I usually would stop at the 50,000, but there's times where I just need that cerium, it just will give you that extra something. I don't know, but majority of the times, even if you have a porous stone, 50,000 is polished enough. It's like really, and sometimes even if I use the cerium, just like you saw on the druzy, did really nothing. It was just kind of cleaning up the surface for me. So yeah, does that make sense? I want to activate the cerium so you guys can see the pore. Let me try it on a piece of something that is not quite clear, quite polished, shiny. Like if I grab like a glass, you can really see it on something that is not polished. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on just a second. I'm coming to you in just a quick little jiffy. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. You can hear me. You guys can hear me here. Hold on. Okay, here. Okay, so here's a piece of glass that was given to me by the beautiful Jerry. And I polished a little piece of it here. I polished some here. But it's rough right here. Do you guys see that? It's really, really rough right here. Okay, so I'm not going to do cerium immediately on the rough, but let's just use the very fine, okay? Because I know it's not going to clean it up perfectly. So let's do this. My thing is a little dirty. Bear with me. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, there. Yeah, I can wipe it clean. I haven't wiped my hood since I used it last. So look, you guys. So just one quick step with the very fine gave me that polish right there, okay? And this is hard glass. So this is like equivalent to, dear God, sometimes I want to compare it to like a really hard quartz, or even similar to an agate. This boral glass is pretty strong. So now I know that this is not a 50,000 polish. So let's use the cerium over, and let me show you what I'm talking about as far as the white goes, the slurry. So cerium likes a lot of water. I just want you guys to know that, because that's how you activate the cerium. So look, you guys can see. Okay, so do you guys see there is like this white slurry right here? You guys see that white slurry right there? Now, that white slurry, if this was a porous stone, look, do you see how it wants to polish everything? It's just beautiful for hard stones. It polishes up beautifully, you guys. Look. So even if you want to touch up glass, it works beautifully. So it's pretty impressive, the cerium oxide. You see that white? You see that white right there? That white streak right there, that's cerium, you see? It's gone now. So this is dry, and the cerium like kind of took you to that polish so fast, like without even going to like the 50,000, just so you know. Cerium could be a miracle, but this cerium is different than that powder that people put in like those little squeegees and it flies all over like a mudslinging contest. 3M incorporates their Trizac technology on this disc and impregnates it with cerium. So I don't know how, Yarrow, can I show a zoomed up version of, it's pretty zoomed. So if you guys notice, it's a tinier version of this. Like, do you guys see how this has like small little pyramids? Do you see those little tiny little squares? Now, little mesh, yeah, but so the cerium, this one, so that little sheen, so there's tiny little, I want to say pyramids, microscopic pyramids that are replicated in size and in height, and they're set right next to each other. So they make sure that it delivers a uniform polish. So it's not a flat. So listen, I'm going to put this by my mic. Listen to it. I'm going to scratch it with my nail, okay? Listen to what it sounds like. So it's not a smooth wheel. It definitely has, you know, you can see my hair. It's my hair. Okay. So does that help clarify that? Great idea. Okay. Soaks up like, yeah, I know. Okay, let me read. I learned real quick when I first started, I used it on a piece of turquoise. Wrong move. I mean, Melanie, you can't, it's really unnecessary on turquoise. Really, cerium on turquoise is like not necessary at all. It's like, yeah, and turquoise will polish really nice with the felt. And sometimes if you have real stubborn turquoise, if you hit it with 50,000, guess what? Beautiful polish. Great idea. A what contest? What contest? We have a contest? Oh, mudslinging contest. That's right. It goes everywhere. Have you guys ever seen a lapidary person put cerium oxide on a wheel? It's like, and before you know it, you're like all white. Okay. Leslie, have you ever done an example of an enamel with the cerium? So Leslie, it would be the glass. Here, cerium. I have a piece of an enamel. 1 second, ma'am. Hold on. Wait. No, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Have you ever done an example? Okay. So Leslie, I'll grab a piece of enamel and I'll show you in its closed enamel, right? Is that what you wanted? Enamel. So remember, Leslie, enamel is glass. And it polishes up beautifully with the cerium. Now, when I showed, for example, the cerium to Ricky Frank, Ricky's like, it's already polished. How much more do I need to go? So because we can get a polish really fast on enamel, cerium oxide can be used, but not always necessary. I can say that. Love this idea, Bonnie. Bonnie says he has an idea. I tested. Okay. There you go. They put Bonnie's thing up on the screen. Yeah. Hey. I test on the backside first because I have jaspers that were unexpectedly porous and that cerium popped right into those pores. Yep. Just like I say, Bonnie, beautiful idea. Always do a skin test, a little patch test, I say. Always give it a test, and on the back is perfect because majority of the time, things are not seen in the back, or even if you have an open back, it's not completely open. The edges are covered with a bezel, so there's plenty of space that you can play with. So thank you for that wonderful tip. Yes, okay, good. Love that. Okay, so let me show you, since I have the cerium on, how it works on enamel. Just give me a second. I just saw my enamel piece. It was just here. Where's that sucker? 1 second. You know what? I cleaned up around here. I just want to point that out, you guys. I cleaned up. If you didn't notice, my desk is a little clean. Did you guys notice the desk area is a little clean? Yarrow says that means Anie can't find anything. It's true. I cleaned up. Look. So we're filming some we're filming some videos to come, some YouTube tutorials. So I wanted to create a nice clean space so I can, but now I can't find anything to save my life. Okay, so for example, this is one of Ricky Frang's pieces. You see that on the outside? I don't remember what I used to polish. I think I just used the felt wheel to polish this. So let's say that I want to use the cerium to kind of bring it a little bit more of a pop. So the cerium can be used at times on enamel instead of the 50. They're very close, you guys, really. So that's why Ricky Frank would be like, well, if I have the 50,000, I don't need the cerium. Well, some people just are a fan of cerium. What can I say? So here, this is cloisonné. And so you're just going to hold it. It's already pretty polished, so it's not really doing anything. I'm going to slow the speed down just a little bit. Okay, so do you guys see that white? Hold on, let's get more. You see this white slurry here? That's what I'm talking about. This whiteness. That will lodge. Okay, so take a look. So you got to hold it and allow it to rub. Cerium is a very fine polish. So you can't expect it to do it immediately. A few passes and let it rub, and you get that really pretty polish. Do you guys see it? It did take it to a higher polish. It really did. Not going to lie. Not going to lie, guys. You guys see? So right here is a little dull, and the cerium is being activated right here. Do you guys see that? That's the cerium. So it was a little dull, and so the cerium said, oh, well, we need always water, you guys. Cerium loves the water. It needs that water to create the slurry. But do you guys see how I'm working it? Very slowly. So again, more cerium coming off. That means that area was a little bit not as polished as the 50,000. There we go. Oh, now, oh, wow. Can you guys see how polished that is? Can you guys see a difference? I can. You guys see how it's just, the light is really, really bouncing off. Yarrow, can you tell a difference? I'm going to try to get a different kind of angle without the light. But Yarrow says you can count every single LED that's up on my light. So, yeah, so the cerium will do that, you guys. I don't spend a lot of time explaining the cerium, but today's the day. I felt as though it was necessary because these are tips. These are techniques that I do. So there's times where, not on my gem purchases, but let's say I'm out at a trade show and, I really like that stone, but it's not as polished as I want it to be, but I want the stone. So I know that in the matter of 2 minutes, can have that stone perfectly polished. So I haggle with the guy to give it to me cheaper because it has fine scratches. And they'll be like, no, it's nothing. There's no problem with the scratches. And you're like, yeah, it is. Give me a discount. No kidding. So, but it happens, you guys. It happens a lot. For example, when I went and chose my stones, I looped all the stones. I checked for any kind of chips on the edges, any kind of, fine scratches. I really was diligent. So I'm clear on that. I don't have to touch up anything. We're good. Yay. But in the event that you do, or side chip, you guys, just touch it up. Okay. So very shiny, right, Diane Molly? Thank you. Hi, Linda. Hello. So, Linda, we're kind of just showing techniques on how to polish your stones if they got lightly scratched. And I'm primarily showing the uses of the cerium oxide, which I really rarely talk about. Kristen actually asked me the other day, she goes, do you not like the cerium? I go, no, cerium is very important. I like it, but I don't need it all the time. But there's a time and a place where the cerium is just the perfect wheel to use. It's like Goldilocks. This bed's too hard. This bed's too soft. This one is just right. sometimes that's the cerium oxide for me. It like landed perfectly for the job at hand. Okay, let me continue. It takes a little more time, but worth it for your nicer pieces. I took a class with Ricky Frank last fall. Let's hear what happened. And he demoed just taking it through the diamond sanding and felt wheel. I bought the polishing diamonds in cerium. When I bought the polishing diamonds in cerium, damn. No. So Christine, like I said, everyone has, their recipes of, how to do it. But if you hit your enamel with the 50,000, you are already at the most highest polish. And if you run the cerium over that, the cerium doesn't really do much. Do you know what I mean? You can run the cerium over and it'll pick up anything that you might have missed. So that's another added benefit of the cerium. It works a little differently than the diamond. But no, you didn't do anything bad. You did good. Honestly, I like the brown diamonds on the enamel pieces if you want to take it to a ridiculously high, we're talking high level of polish. Other than that, the felt wheel is superb. So, but you guys can see the difference. Like I think earlier I had just the felt wheel on it, but you guys see how the cerium just like took it a whole other level? We're splitting hairs at this point. Both are polished. It's just a matter of how much you want. That's it. Some people don't want their pieces completely polished, but the jewel tool can still take you to that amazing gleamy polish. So it's up to you. It's your choice. The jewel tool gives you freedom to do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to read. So that Nicole Ritchie says, super side question. The JB Weld 5-minute epoxy set. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So right now, Nicole is doing inlay. So I'm with you, girl. 5-minute epoxy says 1 hour cure. You wait overnight for filming on live purposes. Does anyone suggest to truly let? Yeah. Okay. So Nicole, from all my experiences of epoxy through all these years, I know they say it cures in an hour, but I always do it the nail test. So stick your nail in it, and if it still has a little bit of a give, girlfriend, that is not cured. And majority of the time, you need hours to get it fully cured. So that's all I'm saying. So I don't trust the 1 hour. Just wait a day. Just wait a day. So Deborah, hi Deborah. Deborah says good vibes. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. Use it on harder stones. Yes, Linda. So earlier I said the cerium I primarily use on agates, quartz, and then I use the comparison to glass-like stones. Anything that is not going to have little pores in it, so the cerium kind of lodges into. So that's the only reason why I don't really get into the cerium too much is, when I'm polishing stones, I don't want people to think that, you can, it's okay to use it on every stone. It's not, but it does serve a purpose. Just like I mentioned, sometimes it's the perfect wheel for the task at hand. Hi, Albert. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hey, Deborah. That ding was a good ding. I love it. That ding was a good ding. Oh, damn. I love that. Which one? Which one? I can't see it. The light is covering it. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, damn. Good damn. Oh, it's a good damn. Oh, I gotcha. Thank you very much. Okay, so when she talked about Ricky Frank, no. I got to talk to myself too. When she referred to the Ricky Frank, when she got, okay, it's all coming to me now. So go back to that comment real quick. It hit me a little late. Sorry. It's been a minute. There's a lot happening today. So when she says, when I bought the polishing diamonds and cerium, This is the diamond she's talking about. Yara, can you just show real quick? This is what she's talking about with the cerium. I keep stealing the cerium. This group, this little party, this little party right here. Okay, so that's the 3,000, 8,000, 50,000 of the cerium. So this kit is what she's talking about. That she go, damn. Okay, yes, it takes you to, like I was saying, it takes you to that, wow, like how polished can this possibly get? So damn is the answer. That was good. Thank you. Okay, got it. Took me a minute. Oh, sorry. I think I had too many chocolate covered espresso beans today, and my brain is working way faster. You're so haha. You know what? My brain is working a little too fast for me to even catch it too. So, girlfriend, we're on the same wavelength. It's happening. So hi, Lisa Jacober. How funny. I was just thinking about you. How's it going? How's the weather? Hi, Karen Nowak. Hello, Karen. So, you guys, does that help answer? Does that help answer your questions, you guys? So I was showing how the cerium oxide can be used on harder stones. And I was just showing, if you missed it, I was showing how you can touch up stones that have light scratches on it. No snow today. Yay. Good job. I know. I can't believe, Lisa, you're dealing with snow. I wish she could control. I wish I can control the snow for you. No snow. No snow for you. You remember the no soup for you guy? No soup for you. What's it called? I was going to show another stone. Just real quick. Do I have another stone? They're making fun of me. They're saying, what did you give her? Why does she have some? I haven't. You know what I did? I ate some chocolate chip cookies before I went on air. So maybe I have a chocolate rush. So yeah, I think we're good. Yeah? Yes. Any other questions, you guys? So you know what? I'll just do the Moonstone tomorrow. I'm running late. So if you guys tuned in, I want to show. So this Moonstone I bought because I couldn't resist. It had everything I could possibly want in a Moonstone. But I noticed that it's not chipped. I bought it, but someone had cut it. So while they were polishing it, it kind of got cut straight. You see that little tip? So I'll do this on tomorrow's live show. We'll finish this up tomorrow. But I was showing how you can just polish up. Like I polished up this druzy that had a little bit of a dull spot right here. Probably being, rubbed around, or maybe it rubbed up against another druzy or whatever. But, or this corner looks a little rough. Do you guys see that little rough area? Actually, I just noticed that little edge right there. So like this is hard. So I don't think cerium is going to do the trick. I have to at least hit it with like an 8,000. So I'm primarily working on this very edge right here. So look, I'll just hit it with some 50,000. Look, just kind of hit that edge right there, kind of give it an extra polish. And you can see it'll already bring up a shine. You'll see a difference right now. Just even that made a huge difference. Do you guys see that? Just that alone. There's still a little bit right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my camera doesn't miss a beat, man. This sucker is... Without doing the whole stone, just a quick little touch up. I feel like I still need to get in there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That shine right there. Okay. So now I hit it with a 50,000. So this was 8,000, 50,000. And look how worn mine are. Like, if anything, they just get better as they age. Very nice. And you don't want to ever push hard on it, you guys. And especially if I'm working on the tip, kind of work in this direction. Don't hold the point in this direction. Let the wheel is kind of spinning in counterclockwise. So you want the point to kind of go into that, in the same direction. So always be mindful. Anything pointy, point it towards the hole of your vacuum as a rule of thumb. Does that make sense? I hope so. And already, this is how quick the 50,000 pops. And then, if you missed anything, you can easily just touch it up with the cerium. The cerium is kind of like, think of the cerium as like a little bit of a buff, like a felt for the harder stones. You know, kind of pick up areas that you might have missed. Kind of get, so kind of getting, you know, polish that edge right there. Do you see that? You see some of the white slurry right there? And then we'll kind of do that tip. Just run it slow, no fast. You can't be fast with the cerium. Got to hold it there and let it do its magic. Look at that, you guys. Look at how perfect. So just little touch-ups, you know, you guys. Oh, you know what? It's funny, Melanie. Yara was just telling me. So Melanie asked, when are we going to see, or how close are we to the secret saw? Okay, this is the real story. Yara just asked me, when am I going to show it on air? So this is the plan. So right now, we're trying to get all the ducks in place to have it mass produced, because that's what I do. And so as soon as I find out that everything that Yarrow designed and everything that I wanted, my long list, is manufacturable, I will then set a price. I will show it on air. We will go into production, and I will accept pre-orders because I'm only going to do a certain amount, a run. So yes. So yes, help Albert. We have a prototype. Of course, we have a prototype. We have to actually see it in action. So our prototype is working amazingly. Like I can't stop cutting stones. That's my new hobby. It's so easy. And oh, sorry, the R says don't say anything. It really is, you guys. It's so easy. And having the ability to speed up the jewel tool and whatnot, so friendly. Okay, so. Yeah, so Yara says, don't worry, I will have a chance to show it. So we're talking about like very soon I'll be showing this on air. Yeah. So yay, hi Glenda, yay. I have, so no, you can't limit us on saws. I know, right? It's saw metal. Hey, you know, that's a good one. So so what you'll have is a diamond wheel. So the diamond wheel technically, the saw blade is diamond. Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, Lisa, the diamond saw blade will cut metal, but I don't see why it wouldn't. To be quite honest with you, right, Yarrow? But I'll test it. I don't ever state anything until I run it through my rigorous testing. Yeah. You are on. Yippee. Hi, Heidi. So, Heidi, I was showing how to touch up stones really quick on the jewel tool with your cerium and your 50,000. I love it. I love Jennifer. You're so cute. Oh, so Joram says, I have jasper that isn't shiny, tumbled by my lapidary supplier. I now have my own tumbler, hoping I can shine them up. So the issue with tumbled stones, you guys, the tumbling is going to just follow the existing shape of the stone. And with the jewel tool, the whole idea is you want like this, for example. You want that shine like to be uniform. Whoop, whoop, like this. So, but if you have a tumbled, it's going to polish anywhere where there's, you know, curves and whatnot. So you're only going to be able to kind of polish up where you can reach. The areas that are indented, you know, that's you can't. Oh, I'm talking to like nobody. Oh my God, how embarrassing, you guys. I thought Yara was paying attention. So what I was saying is you want a polish like this, nice and uniform, you know, follows the light, all that good stuff. But if you have like tumbled stones will polish even in the, you know, the areas that are recessed and just follow the shapes, you know. So you're going to be only able to polish the surface wherever you can reach. You're not going to be able to get into every single nook and cranny on a tumbled stone. You might have to regrind and repolish. So can I go, Laura, put me front cam. Well, did you guys enjoy me talking to nobody? Melanie, right, Irene? Um, Melanie says, my husband, who has a lifetime of working with metal, says the diamond saw will not cut the metal. He has a welder and an iron worker, etc., etc. So, Melanie, with anything diamond will cut. It really will. It'll cut it, but it's not gonna cut like, how can I say? How do I explain that, Yarrow? So the diamond blade is like, all coated with diamond. So basically it's very similar to, here we go. It's very similar to the diamonds that are on the drilling bits that we sell. Do you know what I mean? So I've used this on metal, but is it the perfect way to slice metal? The answer is no. But we're going to try it. I'll just tell you that much. You know what? People have told me through my whole life, that can't be done, this can't be done. But sometimes, to a point they're right, but then I always find like an advantage. Well, what if I try this? Or on this one specific technique, we can get this done. So I'm going to try it. But I agree, Melanie, with your husband, is not primarily used for cutting metal. True. Yeah. Yes, that is correct, Lisa Jacober. Lisa Jacober says it might wear down the diamond faster than a stone. True story, it will. Right? Never hurts to try. But I'm thinking, when I was saying like cutting metal, I was thinking like real quick, like wire tubing or something like that. Just like, soft metal, like, silver. Wasn't thinking like cut a whole, plate of metal, brass plate. So yeah, you're welcome, Jeroen. You're so sweet. You guys are so kind. I missed you guys over the weekend, and I thank you guys again for everyone who tuned in for the stone auction. I'll have another one this Friday. And hopefully we'll get the raffle going. I just hope I just need more entries, you guys. There's a good ratio. The odds of winning are pretty high, you guys. Let me just say that. So I'm trying to see what else comments came in. Melanie Campbell, cool. Yeah. So as soon as we go into production, I will allow a pre-order. So as soon as everything works, when we go into production, basically, we'll pretty much have a working model. And that's when I feel confident to put it in pre-order. So that's how I operate, that this is how I can sleep at night. This is how it just works. I just entered. Thank you, Diana. Thank you very much. So Mel, I just have to have it. I have a 10-inch. Oh my God, you have a 10-inch high tech. I want my jewel tool buddy. Okay, so it's going to be more practical, more convenient. It won't create so much of a mess because I've compared it. But it's more convenient, I would say. It's smaller, compact, has the guts to do it. You've got the speed control, which is such a blessing. There's times where I'm cutting a stone and then I crank up the speed in midway. It's so gradual, you guys. Oh, thank you, Albert. Albert, you're very kind anyways. You're supportive. There's so many other ways to support by sharing and everything. So thank you very much, Albert. It's 4-inch, right, Yarrow? It's a 4-inch. Yeah, 4-inch. You know what? If you're cutting huge, yeah, you can run a 3-inch or a 4-inch. But so it's going to take up to a 4-inch. I have a 6-inch high tech. Makes a mess, though, right? And Lisa, just the footprint of it is quite cumbersome. So this is going to just click, attach onto your jewel tool. You put the disc directly, and that's pretty much it. There's really, yeah, it's very simple. You know me. I don't want to, there's a word I was going to say with a D, but I don't like to play around with all these little things. No, it's a quick, you want to cut something, easy, efficient, move on. Yara's like, you're saying too much. I don't care. So, yeah, it does make a mess. I was surprised that something so large, why does it make such a mess? I was shocked about seeing that, to be quite honest with you, Lisa. Of course, yes, Linda, it's going to be wet. It's going to have a water. You can all, so depending on the blade, you can also use it dry. Did you guys know that? And remember, you guys, you have an added benefit. You have even a vacuum port. So even when it's wet, you can still turn on your vacuum. We'll get more detailed as we get closer to it. What word, Albert? Albert. Will it work with my old round jewel tool? No, McCarran. The answer is no. It won't work with a round jewel tool because it's got a. So when we designed the jewel tool, we had all these ideas in mind. The new jewel tool, yeah. So when we designed it, the square body style, we designed it so that there could be different attachments into the holes that these actually sit into here. And so these are actually the holes that are being used to, I want to say, anchor, the saw. Why is it so dusty? It's been sitting here. It's been sitting out. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, let me put this back on. When is the unveiling? I'm so excited. So Linda, you're so cute, Linda. The unveiling is soon. Like I said, I'm just waiting to get a green light on production. And when it's in production, I will unveil and take pre-orders. But until then, I won't sleep at night, you guys. I'm not one of those people that does this. I have to make sure everything is set, ready, set, go before I launch something. So when did Nicole? I have had to change that word to dilly-dally because a certain someone has said that word in a perfect context. I know, right? I didn't say it in the event that Miss Beans was watching. I just want you guys to know that. I that's why I used play around with. Nicole, I've got a lot of cutting to do. Linda, it makes it easy, effortless, not so much of a mess. I have to be careful to speak to my grandson on face. 2-year-old picks up on easy. They pick up on everything. They're like little sponges, you guys. They really do. So I'm very mindful sometimes of who's watching. How cute is he? Wow, so cute. Linda, bless his heart. I mean, Lisa, so cute. Oh, Miss Beans. Yes, right. Miss Princess Beans these days. So, yeah, we're almost there, you guys. And then we're also working on the graver sharpener too. Stay tuned for that. That's a collab kind of thing. I can't disclose too much of that because I guess I have sometimes people listening on my lives that are not here, but they watch later. So I will show that off soon too. That's in the works too. The graver sharpening. Lori Union goes, yay! I know, Lori, you wanting one. I know. I'm working on it, girlfriend. Working on it. Got a lot going on. So you guys, I will be back here tomorrow. I will probably finish that Moonstone that had the little, I want to say cut, not a chip, the cut. Anie and Yara have been busy. Yeah, we've been busy. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, you guys. It's a lot. But I really love seeing you and talking to you guys. I feel like you are just amazing. And I'm here for you. And I know you guys are here for me. So let's chat tomorrow. Oh, I have some cool news, you guys. How many of you guys are familiar with Susan Krasmer? Susan Langhart Kasmer. She makes these beautiful, I want to say, there's a word, but I want to say like Viking inspired jewelry. Um, uh, yeah. Anyone familiar? I'm going to have her on my show as soon as she comes. Christine, you know, yes. So Susan, I met, we're talking like years ago at Jewelry Television. I want to say like 2014. I want to say back in 2014. Celtic, bless your heart, Albert. Thank you. Yes, like Celtic, I'm a Viking. I'm Jeroen, I'm a Viking. Celtic inspired jewelry, but really pretty. And she's an amazing teacher. Celtic. Did I say Celtic? In my head, I meant Celtic. Thank you, Kristen. Yes. Hi, Sally. Hello. So I met her, like I said, on the set at Jewelry Television. She was one of the presenters when I was there. And she said, Anie, I love the jewel tool. I just want you to know. I'm like, oh my God, Susan, you have a jewel tool? And so on our discussions, she wants to upgrade to the newer one. So she'll be doing that. But at the same breath, I said, hey, Susan, you want to come on my show? And she said she'd love to. So as soon as she's back from Tucson, I will be having her on our show for her to tell us her amazing, I don't know, she always has something amazing to teach. So I look forward to that. Now her work is more of an ethnic Mid-Eastern. You know, you're right, Leslie. That was a good one right there. Her work is more is it ethnic? Ethnic. No, it's ethnic Mid-Eastern, I would say. Can't tell by my name. Oh, really? So how cool, you're really a Viking? I'm intrigued. Um, he says, can't tell by my name. Oh, it's sarcastic. Oh, you can tell? I can't see. Sorry, you guys. I just want you guys to know I'm seeing writing that is so tiny. And if Yarrow doesn't put it on the screen, who knows what I'll say. So sorry. That's what you get. I apologize. I apologize in advance for everything I say. How about that? How cool. So that is pretty cool. Jeroen is a Viking. That's something cool. That's cool. I'm impressed. Takes a lot to impress me. And okay, she is as animated as you are. Thank you. Maybe that's why we get along, Leslie. We're both like you know. I'm a female Viking. That is so cool. And she's a female. Love it. Albert goes, no worries. Thank you, Albert. Did you know Albert's an English teacher, right, Albert? I probably break all his rules. I was really good in English, by the way. One would never know. Sometimes I say things just because it sounds funny. And I just let it fly out. You know, who's out there? The grammar police? Me? Okay, so you guys, I must depart from your presence. I love you lots. I will see you guys here tomorrow. We'll finish the Moonstone. You guys want to see the Moonstone? We'll finish the Moonstone tomorrow. And if there's something else you guys suggest, maybe we'll just change the plan. So I'll see you guys here tomorrow. It was fun. I loved it. Got to meet a female Viking. And I got to meet up with all my beautiful, lovely friends. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Mwah. See you tomorrow.